Hello everybody, welcome back. We're gonna go explore Hydro Plant today, but before I do, I have done a few hundred things between yesterday and today. Mainly just fishing, cooking, and slicing a few hundred things. Why is that so banished already? Reminds me I should really check the one at the back. There we go. And I better go check the Tesla coil. Yeah, that's fine. So I've boosted all my skills. We are now completely at max with everything, and that's how I'm liking it. We've got the fishing stuff, which I've had to use a few things to keep that going up. It also explains why I've got the pet rock on, because it was helping boost the lower stuff, and the sensory companion because the Liac was getting on my nerves with me being unable to turn around and look at it. So that kind of took over for what I needed. But excuse me. But for fishing, obviously we now have all the different things, so we can locate fishing hotspots, we can craft fish traps, we can make the tackle box recipe, which I have made. It's out here. Literally just sat here fishing for so long. This just makes it so the fish run out of stamina quicker than I do. As we progress, you get the lucky fishing hat and the mud waders. The lucky fishing hat makes it so you catch rarer fish at the same time. It allows you to get a bit more XP. The mud waders are only really useful if you want to only get junk. But yeah, it's been back again. Moving on from that, obviously 33% chance not to lose bait. I haven't used bait, I was literally just constantly fishing normally. And I have got the 15 to make it so underwater creatures will no longer feel threatened by my presence. So that should be fine for the Hydro Plant. Hello there, Farsight, welcome. I have also got the cooking stuff now, and something I have purposely avoided as I wanted to show it is if we scroll all the way down, we have all these new recipes for cooking, which is great. Maybe it's about time to scrap the Choppinator. I mean, yes and no. I kind of like this one because obviously it deals with the robot, but I guess the one at the back could be taken care of and such. We'll deal with that later. We can get rid of this. So I know it says the cane and salvage and rice salvage. We'll probably go to rice just to get the egg. But I want to go to the Hydro Plant and deal with a lot of stuff there. So let's go to the Hydro Plant first. Now I have switched back to my research pack for the storage space. And obviously we are using newer stuff. So one place we need to go to will be all the way over there. And yes, it's in the water. But we'll work on that as we go. First we want to go in here. Have I made an oven? Not currently. I was going to do it for this stream. But I also want to sort of work on a few other things as well.
It's crazy, but I wonder.
Sounds like you've had an idea.
So this little parkour bit here. Let's deal with these guys.
Down.
Definitely worth getting this treasure. Literally just being able to annihilate all these guys. His body's actually phased into the field.
I'm glad you're still alive. And look, this is going to sound ridiculous, but we need to get down to reactors. With the dark lens gone, it's the only working portal equipment in the facility. A way out. So what if we opened the spillway? All that water ends up in one place. Reactors. Nobody would expect us to risk our lives like that, which is exactly why we should do it. It could be our only chance.
If you're serious about opening the spillway flow
Got
control,
a few things to
I can
do.
tell you two
First
things.
one's actually very easy.
Start
It's just
the power system over there. These quakes triggered a shutdown,
so that's the
but should
electrical
reset
station turned on.
easy enough. The next part,
One is over there,
not
as I
gonna be
said.
so easy.
One is
you need
up
to
in a big
reboot the
tower.
spillway computer,
Another's over there.
unlock the flow valves,
Each bit
Bring
requires
the
different
central network
stuff.
transmitter back online
So
somehow.
we will need like a tier 5 hacker, I believe, at one point.
Be done. But
Let's grab some more stuff.
How
That's the hot
desperate
rod
are you?
Kit, the portal toilet, super stove. Not much else in there. I think there's a couple of guys around here somewhere. Yeah, it's him over there.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Our neutrino detector is finally online.
It's about time. Calibration is complete, and we're seeing the first faint suggestions of activity. Placing the detector in the depths of the hydroplant reservoir was a challenge, but the ideal
Location for such a device. It should keep the photon detectors safe.
Not sure why stuff's glowing.
noticed something else.
The neutrino detector
Hostile!
proliferation target.
Reactor's
Someone's taking
good!
shots at me.
At any rate, it's every time a portal enters the reservoir tower, we calibrate the entire apparatus.
Love. Apparently I can't pick up money, but money should just go to me there. If I do that, then that. So now I have money. guess, as I can't do much here at the moment, and I've got to do a jumpy jump puzzle. I say puzzle, it's just literally a little parkour section. As it's a little parkour section. What the? Where did he come from? I can stay there.
Reloading.
That's now unlocked. Doesn't really go anywhere though. Let's go. Right, let's go back to base. Empty myself off and have a look at some of this stuff. One new thing, which is the coil windings. We will be getting some more stuff as we go. I don't need doubles of these guns because no, they're useless. Fix something with duct tape, that would give you room. It's fine. We'll literally be going back in a few minutes. So. Or, to be fair, some of the stuff we're going to be doing, it's not, I'm not going to worry about it too much. The main parts for today will be grabbing a few things to unlock stuff, making some stuff for around the base, just those little things. It's not going to be a too serious thing. So yeah, I haven't made the oven yet, but it's not exactly hard to make either. So I will make it once I think I've got a suitable area for it. Same goes for some of this stuff. I might try to make a hot super stove, although it will require us going back to Canaan for the wood. The toilet, I'm not too sure about the toilet. It requires laser power to operate, and we don't have laser power just yet. And obviously I don't have all the bits and pieces for that chef's knife yet, a bit like these. So that's fine.
Heya.
So again, it's just trying to find extra bits. I do want to try and tackle some of the robots there. They are a pain in the butt, but they drop some of the stuff we need. And if we can progress to, I think it's called the apartment section, we can get a diving suit there. But I think one of the main things I want to try and get to here will be the I want to try and go over there because it has the items I need for making lasers and such. So see, this stuff's still here. It's not much. That goes through to the other side. That's down there. Hello there, Link. Welcome. Welcome back. You might need one extra thermite pack. Yeah, remember there's a... Yes, there is a door over that side that requires it. It's fine. We can get to that as we get. It's more the jumping stuff that I have issues with. I was never any good with jumpy puzzles or jumpy bits. Damn it! Okay, so water. Don't like the water. We will unlock this bit. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go make some bridge. I forgot to charge it. Why did I not charge it? Failing that, why do I not make field batteries to bring with me? This is the tram that takes me back to the plaza. So there's that. It feels like it's almost charged. Just wondering if there was a charger back this way that I missed. Apparently not. They really did make charges far and few between. What is it on? It's on 85. Right. Let's have a look. This is where I was originally. So, level 5, crate, some bitty bobs. More crates. Make a nice little rooftop base here, but that's for later. Great. Oh, hello. He's round that corner. There we go. Just to finish them off. So, a lot of soldiers around this area. And quite a few killer robots. Don't need the keypad hacker if we open it from this side. So, nice and simple there. Air feels strange tonight, be on guard. Good to know. I love how the player character's like stuck. There's the Liak. Hello. Off you go. Sort of wait for the enemies to go like, let me think about it. No. Is this charged up yet? Yes. Yes, it has. Right. Put that on there. Get rid of the randomy bits. Including that. Including that. We can dismantle the gun. Take that back. Right. How many bridges do we think it's gonna take? feel like I'm just going to make a max of 10. And then I've got spares left over if I need them. I'm going to try breaking things. I can hear the peck behind me or something. It wasn't behind me. No, it was in front. So, bigger fall in. Carson's back. You'll guess at least 7. Well, hopefully then we have 3 spare. I'm really not good with jumpy bits. It's like I know for a fact that once I get, I think it's like a hard light bridge, you power that thing up and it just sends a beam of light across the area that you can walk on. But even that's limited to a set range. Okay, let's go try this again. Because I just need to get round to the other side to be able to get to the robots and everything else. Right. So apparently I can't build it there, but I can build it here. So build. You kind of snap to it then, so we're just going to see how far I can. That. Yes. Why jump stuff when I can just build my way across? Apparently I can't. Oh, I can build it there apparently, so. Yep, that works. And there. Ta-da! Just a random strut sticking down the bottom there. And across. And it required all 10 apparently. It required all 10 bridges to get across. But now we have shortcuts. Give me my shotgun back. Shortcuts everywhere, please. So in some of these places, you do get like the breacher enemies. That's the ones with the shotguns. Okay, so they only unlock from the other side of it. That's fine. We can do that.
Hostile!
Like I said, breacher. Nope. Something that I actually saw with skills is, and I will bring it back up, is the cooking one here. Where is it? Hearty and ovens recipe. You regain extra health every time your health regenerates, which is great because our health always regenerates thanks to fortitude. So in a sense we should actually be healing up a lot quicker than normal. Right. Now that's where we need the thermite to get in that way. Got some bigger, bulkier Exors around here, and I believe there should be an NPC up there with a diving suit. For the moment, however, I'm gonna go back now. We'll use my headlight and not my torch, not my shotgun's light. Things. So we've got cogs, so that's the harpoon spear and the cascade boards. There is still more stuff that I need to unlock. We can use this to go up and down to the bottom level, but don't need to be there just yet. Dead guy. Don't need to worry about him. Doors everywhere. So, another shortcut through. Oh yeah, this place has a composer in it. I like to point out. Not happy about there being a composer in there, but there it is. Usually he's fighting soldiers.
Vidal! Ignis Pillar! Nothing will remain.
Close combat. Tweet. You again. Ooh, lodestone fragment. Thank you. Why aren't you dead? I am gonna start leaving things behind. Like if I start to feel I don't need them.
We've had IS-023 contained in the aquarium for almost a decade now. We recovered it from Antiverse 42, so we
Should have guessed where this would lead. 023 shows no sign of stopping its growth. There were several specimens, but it seems to have consumed its remaining competitors. I have better things to do than repeat
myself. But as directed by the executive, I remind staff, swimming alongside the beast is prohibited.
So I believe he's referring to the creature that's in the water, in the dam itself. Okay, that's back in there. Can't get to the other door from here. Just a lot of ladders and a lot of everything. Spinny blade, nothing. Composer. I should be able to get over there. Just felt like shooting him. I didn't think I'd actually have like a recoil effect on him. Ow. Trying to grab stuff. Leave me alone. Away. Okay, so as he's over here now. Nah, you can't get me. Correction. Correction, you can probably get me. Where the internet did I enter? Okay, I'm on some type of ledge. Correction, I am trapped on some kind of ledge. With a sniper shooting at me. This does not feel fair at all. Go away. Run, 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 run. Okay, I am safe. Ish. can't stop me going in here. You were the one that basically screamed at the composer, "I'm hit by shooting it." Yes, well, he had no reason to get out of his corner. He could have stayed in his corner, stayed away from me. If it wasn't for the sniper outside, sheesh. Yeah, if it wasn't for the sniper outside, I think this would actually be a pretty decent base area. What's this? Single photo, keypad hacker 5. The whole thing is shaking so much that I can't press an X. The composer was content just Blair Witching in the corner. That may be. He has no reason to be Blair Witching in the corner. Oh yeah, this is a keypad hacker 5 to a different realm, different portal world. See, he's back in his corner, now it's fine. I need keypad hacker 5 to get through these doors. Actually, to be fair, I've already got one of the pieces for it. Well, 2 of them if I count my own keypad hacker. I need to deal with him. He's one of the new robots. Same with that one over there. But they shoot mortars and such at you. So you need to be kind of careful with them. He shoots grenades. Will actually put distance between you and them. And not just grenades, apparently Molotovs. So that was a direct hit. I'm on fire. I'm literally burning. Hide up here. Oh. Okay, well that was probably not my smartest idea to hide up here with radioactive waste. We'll quickly hit. The best part is I don't have to worry about bleeding because obviously
I must be coming down with something.
my armor deals with bleeding effects. The radiation is going to be a problem. Yeah, just vomit on the robots. Vomiting works. I'm going to die here. I'm very much going to die. Weapon broken. It's it's dead. Take the power cell. Slice it up. Right, long jump pack. That's a nice one to get. Apparently I'm full of stuff. So that there. We can drop that in favour of the reinforced CPU. More vomit, yes, absolutely lovely. And we can drop a hose to pick up a fragment. And drop the wood for. We will come back. Turn cloth into bandage? I mean, I could. I've already got bandages. Don't need bandages, but I'll take the hose. So we've actually got 2 of the 3 pieces I need. Obviously I need the hacker tool that I've got on me now. And I just need that one little photon thing. But to get those photon things I need to go... You can stay up there. I need a keypad 5 to get through that door. I could. Okay, you just saw me.
Oh,
Which means
dear.
you're probably gonna freak.
I don't feel right at all.
Return trip to base. That's what we're gonna do. Just gonna vomit everywhere for the first 2 minutes. Angry mob approaches. Oh god. Which one was that?
Hiya.
I think that might be the settlers of Canaan coming to visit me. Put extra stuff in there. Torches and pitchforks. Yep, it's the group from Canaan. Grenades we're gonna throw in here as well. So Liak's dealt with. The issue I keep facing is the fact that they don't really spawn. It's like they can't seem to path their way to my base. Because like I'm under attack, you'd expect me to be being attacked, but no one's arrived.
I'm tired.
Okay, my kiss currents are now shooting things, so something just arrived as I'm trying to sleep. Anyone else? Or was it just this one plucky woman that tried? I am the Mad Axe Man. I shall chop you up. Seriously, where is everyone? So there's Boxy. Boxy doing boxy things. See, there's a few of them now. So they're going to come through there and they're going to come to the chopping. That is what should be happening. But they're just stuck on a door. Oh, okay, maybe they're not stuck on a door.
The enemy walks.
Also, I seem to be hitting my own chopping. Fragment. Ooh, 2 lodestone fragments. How kind of you. Where did the rest of them go? Okay, so he's triggered a fight with a pest and a peck. These guys triggered a fight with me and lost. Oh, we got a pitchfork. Bit of skill there. And I stood up in my own Chopinator blades. Okay, so you survived the fight with them, and now you want to pick a fight with me. This is what I mean. It feels like the area where I've chosen my base feels like it's broken. Time for some. Don't need to repair that. Definitely. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't repair it. I broke it, and I actually. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I know. Scrapped my knife. I broke my shred shot. I have 1 knife for me. Let's try this again. Repair. Repair. Scrap that for the wood. Scrap that as well. I can get it there. I honestly would lose my own head at some points. Why isn't that going in? Okay. Hi Carson, is that blood? Don't worry, it's not mine. That's what worries me. It's all good. Blood? I don't see blood. I see strawberry jam. It's from my kitchen after all. It's even on the ceiling. Oh dear God. Right. We need food, so get some of this in me. Due to that radiation I got caught up in. I'm gonna consume one of these to reduce my radiation and shield me for a bit. I'm just gonna keep drinking the soup. That'll do. We'll take the last one as a precaution. I should probably harvest all of this. Because this was for trading for some stuff. Right. Need more anti-rads? Most likely. Where's the guy? No, let's have a check of my systems. Oh blimey, yeah, I'm at 22. Have another dose of this. Now what am I at?
The bathroom.
I'm at 12. Right, another one. Like 2. There we go. We're a lot safer now. So, hydration, fed, not tired, no need for the toilet, everything else doing pretty good. Put this away. And let's see if I can run through the hydro plant to get the diving suit. Because if I can get a couple of those photon reactor things, I might be able to make the laser stuff. Maybe? Possibly? I might need other things. The thermite's fine for the moment. We don't need to worry too much about that. That's more for like when I want to come in from the other side, because she can go in from the main door. So my main goal is to run clean past that robot, which means he is going to get violent and potentially bomb me with grenades. But it's a risk we're going to take. Full speed! Hello there. No, don't throw grenades. The robot's got grenades, and he's already on his way here. Oh yeah, and he's just throwing them up in the air. Oh, he's charging along that bridge. I do not like that. Not reload the gun. Oh, and there's an Exor. Run! This Exor's dead. This Exor joined him. Look, there is the... This was not part of the plan. Can we just instead? Grenades. This place makes a nice base location, by the way, to everyone. You do have like a water source here to get your water. You have a really big kitchen. I don't know how many bullets I'm pumping into this thing. I am pretty much relying on fortitude and the hearty part of the cooking to keep me alive. Fine, we've got the high ground. Coming up the stairs as well. And I'm dead. Well, that went about as well as I expected. Oh dear. Right. Got no ammo loaded into the guns, which means all my ammo is over there. All we have is my speed and my stupid determination to get through it. I do like to say, going in through the door with a thermite is not even the better option, because there's like armoured exors there. So... we did not see it. It's fine. It's fine. He's on his way back to his little original walking post. I get to see the bodies that got blown around. Now, where's my bag? Ah, there it is. See? Perfect. Expertly planned, and he's back down there. But yeah, this place can be turned into a pretty good base. I mean, you've got all this area down here. Water that you can collect, toilets. Again, you've got vending machines. You got a pretty good kitchen with a lot of stoves and a lot of storage. So, and then you've just got like extra room up here. That's cool. The Liak's outside. What's worse, the killer robots or this guy? Did he die? Yes, he did. Yeah. Died in your position. Right. We have the arm, which can give us the quill rifle. And then, obviously, now the Seeker quills. Yes, we see you there. We saw you sneaking. Now go away, because I need to go speak to this
Oh, I didn't see you there. If you want to reach the portal in the neutrino detector, you've got a rather long swim ahead of you. I wouldn't try it without equipment, and the subs out of action.
So, diving suit. I like the way they've actually called him Dr. David Hoff. But yeah, so we've actually got to go swimming to get in there. Which means swimming with the creature, which is kind of elusive. You don't really see it as much. But yeah, you do have a lot of open areas to build in. So you could turn it into a real good mega base.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. I cannot say whether the reservoir is one of our great successes or an abject failure. When we brought back 0142 from Antiverse 13, we knew it was some kind of living machine. A biological engine. It was Wakeman who dropped a fragment into the reservoir. Accidentally, he claimed. The development of the organism since then has been nothing less than extraordinary. The logic by which this organism builds itself is almost impossible to discern. An interweaving of facets forming what Simmons called a citadel. We have reason to believe it performs some kind of processing function,
But I would be the first to admit, Operation is currently beyond our understanding.
So, I've sort of come down here because there is a upgrade to get. And it does lead us to where there we go. Right. Security vests. I think I've already picked those up. Come on, give me the knife. So, I kind of want to build the quill rifle because the Seeker quills are literally homing bullets. If you've ever played Halo, just think of the Needler from there. This is what I'm interested in. It's the Void Pack. So, the next sort of best backpack we can make. That's now unlocked. Kill you. Yeah, if I die to a pest. Right. But yeah, you've got a couple of bits around here. And again, you can turn this into... join this onto your little base upstairs for a mega base. Right, so... diving suit. I'm pretty sure I've got most of that back at base. Just realised I might as well grab the extra capacitors off these guys. The other stuff's not so important. So let's teleport. Because there is other bits and pieces I want to grab while I'm in the water. Get the gun. Get that. Money stays with me. Apparently I didn't have that there. And apparently I didn't have that ammo. They're in the wrong places. Because that's why they're not vanishing. Don't need a military pack. So first I want to see if I can make this quill rifle. Partly for its homing capabilities. We also want to see if we can make this void pack, which I know I can't because I don't have access to this or this yet. Seeker quills I know we can make. A quill rifle. I'm really hoping we can. And we can. We've actually got one of the reinforced CPUs already, so that's going to get me. Long jump pack would be nice. We don't have enough transformer bushings though. And dive suit. Dive suit, I just need to make 2 of these. Which I should also make. Where is it? Yes, these swim goggles. No point being able to dive underwater if I can't properly see. So, brand new gun. brand new suit. Should probably put the other arm in the fridge. And I should probably make some Seeker Quill ammo. So, try and make a couple of bits to make a suit collection. There we go, that's not suitable. And again, I love the reload, because like, you look at the gun now, reload it, ping! They just all pop out.
Heya.
Hello, Carson. Okay.
This sector will be powered down. If you have not
Probably
already
make some more scrap.
consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful.
Oh yeah, that's tier 5 hacker, and that's the harpoon spear. Should probably make some more scrap ammo while I'm at it. That is very cool. It is very cool. The best thing is, it lives up to its name as Seeker, because it does homing bullets. So you can sort of shoot and forget about them, so to speak. I've actually... there it is. Thought I lost the scrap ammo for a second. I was like, where is it? And then we're going to make another force to this on the same side. There we go. Right. And yes, as you're running, you can see that I'm actually like diving suit. I got flippers. But this will allow us to swim now properly, like actually have a bit of time under the water. And there's going to be a few things I want to try and grab. One will be the photon bits, which we'll have to try and get into the area for. Just gonna have a quick bit of soup there. It is now night time. And of course I'm tired at the same time. I don't normally like coming in from this side, but I gotta be over there. So again, this place is really murky. Even with my light on, it's quite murky. So I do apologise if it looks a bit odd, but this one thing we're looking for, these reservoir growths, that's for dents, that's some of the stuff I want for armour, so we want some of this merkweed. Again, there is meant to be a creature living down here as well,
Will be reset
but you rarely see it.
2, 1. Reset complete.
The merkweed I need to put there, because I want to keep it as fresh as possible. And you're gonna have to forgive me because I always get lost when going around this place. Especially when trying to get into Voskia. During early access, you could sort of cheat it and use the jetpack. So if you had like the gravity cube and the jetpack, you could just fly your way in. But now that the jetpack's locked to reactor sector, you really don't have that chance. You could try and bridge it over there, but you need like a to be able to sort of get there properly. I do need to breathe in a second because, as you can see, my O2 meter is running short. So let's get to the surface, get the O2 back, and try and get into there. Again, I feel like they've missed a few things though. Like they could have had like future surface every now and then to make its presence known, but they didn't. And again, I get lost very easy around here. Okay, I think I've found where I went to, where I was aiming. Yes, here it is. So in through here. Turbines are off. I mean, I believe they're always off. So even for a diving suit, you don't really have much time on the oxygen. So you do have to sort of still be quick. Ladder. I think that's what I'm after. What's through here? Pipe through? Is this potentially... Okay, so there was a door here that we've opened up. Not sure if I'm running out of O2 again, so... And I've lost the door. There it is. Quickly, 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 quickly. There we go. And I can't see the iceberg. There we go. So this is where we want to be.
Access for Cascade staff to IS-134 has been severely limited. Management at
Hello.
Bourgeois,
You're here as well, are you?
have
Good to
elected
know.
to fortify
Go
a
away.
Mountain
Thank
and
you.
lock the creature deep inside.
This is what I want.
Seemingly in order to
Photon
forget
receptors.
about it.
Laser emitter.
It's a
Laser
shame,
turret.
given the
Neutrino
entity's unique
emitter.
place in human history. However, as
Laser
sightings
power
continue, I
converters,
admit
laser
with some
collectors,
indulgence
laser
that it may
prism.
not be the only
That's
one
all
of
the
its
stuff that I wanted.
I would love to get one here.
Oh,
for direct
okay,
study.
and that's not nice because the black fog just drew in.
Atmospheric quality.
Okay, I don't like that.
Level 2. In effect.
I don't like black fog. get out of. That's enough of that. My issue is I'm going to have to do that swim again. But honestly, that's not a problem. But this is the reason I hate black fog. The whole place is shrouded in darkness. Where'd he go? There you are. Okay, so he now sells the 308 ammo for the reservoir growths. He sells the 556 for magnetic alloy, and he sells the intermediate gun repair kits for the bigger robots.
That'll work.
Thingamabobs. Which is fine. Now there are extra reasons why I don't like this black fog. First one being is obviously you can see it for yourself. You can barely see anything. So this whole place is sort of just like, yeah, done. Secondly, you get these shades which slide around. So obviously if you saw me in the night round before, you saw the shades there. They move in this bit. So they have no animation, so they just like slide along, which kind of just adds to their creepiness. But if they touch you, then they spawn the Reaper. And it's part of the reason I like being able to come straight here now from there, because I'm just going to turn that weather effect straight off and be done with it. Ah yes, light. This is what we like.
Hey.
And now we can get on to the important parts. So I believe I remember saying something during one of my previous streams of we want to make better use of our power. And this is where this is going to come in, along with this. Hopefully. So, craft one of those. Done. We're gonna craft one of those. Done. So, that's gonna make us two really powerful weapons. The Deatomizer and the Laser Katana. We're not going to use them just yet, because what we're going to do is we're going to focus on here. Obviously, the crafting section, as you may have known if you've been following me, it's had two upgrades recently. Obviously, both into carbon batteries, because there's a lot running off it, admittedly, as demonstrated by the blue lights. I mean, it's almost maxed out on 2 batteries, so it's kind of a lot. We're going to change that. what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off.
Anything you
can
need?
see nothing's running on it. It's all fine. We're gonna put a laser right here, and we're gonna put a laser collector above it. So obviously what this can do is the laser's going to shoot the collector's then going to get power, and that's going to be able to be used as a plug socket, which is great, because if I show you something else before I do this, where'd I put it? Here it is. Right. Run through that. In some areas there is like elemental lasers. So obviously there's no plug socket around here other than over there. Imagine if it was blocked, we didn't get to that. That's now powered. And just like that, we're going to get power. So we're just going to plug it in, and there you go. That's infinite power, essentially, because these lasers don't turn off at night.
Certainly use a drink.
Which sounds good. In early access, you could make a little loop where you could have a battery power a laser, the laser shoot the collector then plug into a plug strip, and then the plug strip plug into another battery. Oh no, that laser plug into the collector plug into another battery, then into a plug strip, then back into the first battery. And it made a loop, and you could have infinite power. Useful for setting up bases anywhere you wanted. That was patched, however, so you can't do that anymore. But what is still available is when you plug a battery into that, obviously that's only one thing on the load. So you can, as you can see, it's only one thing on there. Plug that into there, it's still only one thing. So that battery is now going to power everything, and I mean everything. We could literally go, take that off of there, take that off of there, get those, put, if I could reach the plug that directly into there. And now, that's it. It's just the one battery now powering everything. Hell, we could leave it as the industrial battery if we wanted, and that would still work. Wouldn't need a carbon battery for all this. So we now have a better source, or a better way to do power. Which in my eyes is a lot better than most other things. It's like, that's fully charged, and again, just one on the load, and all of that. The other thing you can do is you can paint the lasers to be different colours. So you can organise them a lot nicer. That's the wrong chest. So obviously where I mentioned about wanting to have like the wires paintable to colour code them, you can do that with these guys, which I think is a lot better. Now, my other concern is though, I do want to make this the atomizer. And I don't know if it's going to be... Yeah, I'm going to need to take out a robot. 2 robots to get their reinforced CPUs. So that's going to be a fight in itself. The hyperdense chip we can now make. So there's that. We can make the tier 5 hacker, which means we get access to a lot of other areas. Should probably make some of these as well. apparently you need a 3 and 4 CPU to make this knife. Laser collector, that's going to be something we want later, because that's going to be powering some of our stuff. Neutrino mapper, these are good for blocking out radiation, and laser turrets are good because, again, it's another base defense item. Power it with laser and it will defend the whole area, sort of thing. The laser prism kind of works like a like a plug strip. So if you shoot a laser into it, it will split it into 3. Toroidal power transfer. Brushing, pushing. Okay, so I need some of this stuff because I need to be able to get... I need at least cold resistance level 2 for the Vossier area. So there's that. And obviously then we need... Yeah, I need liquid crystal again. All this stuff I need. And I can't get stuff at the moment. Let's take off the suit. Let's go try our new gun against the robots. We can come back to dealing with power later. Because now that we've got power sorted out in such a bigger way, we could actually move anywhere we wanted, even if it only had 1 plug socket originally. We can now set up in a better sense. Probably should have made the tier 5 hacker before running off, but I mean, if we can deal with the robots. How much damage does this do, by the way? 35 base damage compared to my 75 on there. Luckily, we won't have to use the bridge I made, because I can go through this. But if you're curious what the gun sounds are, it's these guys playing with the component this time, not me. Let's see how this gun fares against. I'm pretty sure they did this. Like, I'm pretty sure they just went right past it. And I just received a grenade. It did well. It used up maybe just under half of what I had. Oh, and you can collect some of them back. So, useful. I would prefer the deatomizer because it literally is just one big laser gun. This is a good way to farm for grenades, I guess. Yes, so I can make the tier 5 hacker. Dive and see what I've done. I don't know why it's still pinned to my craft thing. I'm pretty sure they're meant to vanish once you've made them. Can I collect these two? Yes, I can. So I seem to have been able to collect most of my ammo back. Yeah, my mouse will be quite thin. Can I get his attention? Yep. And I'm dead. Like, literally. I'm backing up and the grenades are just rolling towards me and my brain just doesn't quite comprehend that it's coming towards me still. Again, it's thank God for shortcuts. He didn't even stay down here. He just went straight back to his area. It's like, yeah, I'm done. That's fine. So this place is going to be a pain. Let's head back. So, what is it we desperately need? I need my hacker. So, hacker can come off. Tier 5 can be made. Tier 5 can now go on there. So that's going to be access to new locations. We do need a memory brick. So we'll have to go back and do that. We will need some liquid crystal. So potentially I need to go get liquid crystal, memory bricks, liquid crystal, antiverse gems, and the CPU of the other robots. So I'm thinking we just do this. 32 of that. We can let my teleporter charge while I'm running. It's not an urgent thing to need doing. I will reload the quill rifle though. Because I am kind of like using it. Here's zombies. So zombie there. I mean, it did kind of home in, but not a lot. Doesn't feel like it doesn't. I mean, it looks like it does damage to them over time in a way. So that's something, I guess. It just disintegrates.
Oh, I don't feel right at all.
Some enemies. Think I can upgrade the pistol now? I will go have a look. Let me just get the stuff I come here for. guys. Can never seem to grab stuff. So everyone's body just gets in the way. Right. Don't want to use up all of what I've got. So we're going to split the stack. Just to get 16 of those. And again, we're gonna quickly go find a robot just so I can get. I think it was just, yeah, it's just one CPU I need. So with any luck, this one down here is respawned. And it has. Doesn't stun it as much as the shotgun does, the shred shot. But I mean, rapid fire and only losing, like being able to gain some of the ammo back is kind of cool. Right, that's. You know what? Where's mine? Apparently I can't pick up everything, so what do I not need? I don't need a skull, don't need bio scrap, don't need an extra backpack, I don't need the odd piece of glass. I'm sure I'll be back here, if it doesn't despawn. Okay, so let's go see what we can upgrade, and let's try and make some of the things that I'm trying to. So I need a memory brick. Apparently I'm carrying everything without thinking of putting it away. Some stuff can stay on me, it's fine. Right, and then I need that. Now, what was it I was trying to make? It was this, wasn't it? Yeah, must have been this. So I now need 2 of these, which means I need more optic lenses. How many hose do I have? I only have 6. How many can I make? Make at least 10. Okay, we're going to take these 10 to the blacksmith and get some optic lenses back. Oh, and I figured out you needed anomalies for rebar. So anomalies are the little sparkly things you see at night. I'm not 100% sure what time they actually spawn in between. So you just got to be on the look out for that sort of thing. So I need 2 of these now. And then that's a laser collector done. Make another one for the laser emitter. Take the teleporters back.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider
Has
this
some
your
plug
top
points around this
priority.
somewhere.
Have a wonderful and productive
We're actually going to unplug this in favour of a plug board now. So we can still plug in all our stuff, we've just got extra sockets now. Because this last one, I'm going to sort of put maybe on the corner here. So the best thing about this is you can actually pick this up once it's got some charge on it, carry it around with you, and it will keep the charge, so you can actually use it like a power bank of sorts to be transferring the charge you need. But you plug it in, laser hits it, and over time that's just gonna charge up. You can see it's starting to charge already with the little cubes popping up. It's a shame I can't use anything with it yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the security, the auto 10 can be done. We can also do the shotgun. Let's have a look. So all the hydro plant bits to the Z17. And this one requires a makeshift flashlight to turn into the thumper. You know what? There we go. Never mind for the time being. I'll make a new one. So Z17, like whenever you upgrade a weapon, it will always carry over its pre-existing upgrades. So this has silencer, it's like a silencer muzzle, it has extra ammo as you see from the 12, has the flashlight, and yeah. The thumper obviously has the flashlight on it, which is to me it's a nice upgrade having a flashlight on a weapon. Nope, it's a headlight. We'll just make another one for myself. Again, I will always love the scrap weapons because they just seem a bit better to me. We'll put those up there for when we get guns for them. Put that in there. Take that, because that's now charged. Put that back there.
For what do you seek?
Myron's about. Nothing going to go. I will say that anomalies do have decay on them, so you do have to be careful with how long you keep them, and they can't go in a fridge and such, so you can't really stop their decay. Okay, that works too, I guess. But, I mean, now it's night time, we can see this working to its fullest. Like, it's halfway through and this has barely made a dent, because again, it just thinks there's only one thing on the load. So that just makes it a lot easier to run power to stuff. really should do that with these ones as well. Make it so everything's on a easier to load.
Thirsty.
Really should make the upgraded bed as well, shouldn't I? I think I've had the blueprint unlocked for ages, but I've just been doing all the other stuff to get through it. And again, the battery just survived the whole night, so much easier. Where is the bed? There it is. We just need the bed. You know what? Let us make a brand new bed. What are the acts about?
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
Hungry we will deal with in a minute. Let's just get this in here. Apparently I'm blocking instruction. There we go. We now have a new bed.
Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Let's get to eating real quick as well. That'll do.
You desire what?
Myron, shut up. Okay, so the base is coming along nicely. I can make this. I can make that. I can make that. I just need a transformer bushing. And then I can make essentially what would be my next big backpack. Oh yeah, and now we can make the containment unit as well. It needs those, it needs that, I'm pretty sure it needs that, and that. No, it needed that. So I can't make another one of those because I need another reinforced CPU. I need 10 glass, but I need more antiverse gems for that. Could make the tram controller. Could probably make the X-ray towers. And what this will basically do is you plug it in, you would use the X-ray turret or a X-ray lamp on the LEAC when it's close to you with this powered on, and the LEAC stays in it. So it will no longer follow you around because it can't get out. What you need to remember, however, is you need to put gree-ups in there to keep it happy. Because obviously if it doesn't have like a full tank, it'd just say nah and leave. could make this if I had the reinforced CPU and a laser emitter. Again, everything's down to reinforced CPUs for the laser stuff. But I really want to make the backpack first, just for the more storage space. So I might quickly see if I can find some transformer bushings from there. Should put those away so that I'm not just carrying random stuff around. Put that in there. Put that in there. Right. Let's go see if I can get some transformer bushes. I think one of the things that I would have liked to have seen done is maybe like a trader in each of the areas that specializes in some of the stuff that the area does. So like you got Warren in the office sector, and one of the things he sells is obviously staplers, which early game, even late game, sometimes you need a lot of staplers. So that's nice to have him there. You've got the blacksmith in manufacturing, but beyond that, you then don't really have like stationary traders. So like the hydro plant could have benefited from being able to get a few things. And again, doors like this, I really wish I could find... See, look, cannot open door from this side. So there's got to be a way around to open it. We've got Janet and Abe here.
Do you, Abe?
Water, don't want to be in the water. Get me out of the water.
This is worse than the time
You quantum entangled us? Or the time you shrunk me to the size of a bagel?
Janet, you know, I don't think this is the way out of here.
Oh, look who it is. Hello.
I would like to experience some of these two.
I've had a good look down here, and...
Abe, this submarine isn't going anywhere.
And again, you got a nice little area here for like a base, like base entrance, kitchen straight away. I mean, it's a fairly big sized kitchen as well. And then you've got like little area up here to turn into like storage and crafting, and then up here you've just got your own sort of area. Right, you do not give me the bushings. Any bushings? Bushings are... well, bushings came from the robots, and obviously the robots hit kind of hard. There is a vent back there, which leads to some fairly good stuff, but it leads to a trinket that you'll want sort of later on. If you get it before getting your skills boosted, it gives you like a plus 5% increase. Okay, you're back in there. So, I'm not sure if I want to open the door, or should I just attack him while he's sort of sealed in the room? he was like stun locked, yet was still able to fire a grenade at my face. I feel like that's cheating. Thank you for the ammo back. But you're not really welcome. There we go. That was one pushing. How many did I need for? Note to self, fire proximity suit. Yeah, I mean, probably would be helpful. I needed 2. So I think I've got one more back at base. But then I could risk fighting that one. Let's throw this one forward. Let's really get me healed up. And going. Stuff that we're collecting. Just realised I could technically, if I could just make that, where is it? Yeah, if I could just make the pants, that's a +2 resistance to cold. And then with my headgear, that's a +1. That should be enough to deal with Vossier's cold climates. Does those grenades. Also, yeah. This way. I said, come down the stairs. Out of ammo for the quill rifle. So I just got lucky with the fact that it was low on health. That didn't give me. Oh, it did give me a push. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that should be enough to make the wood pack. And that's going to be what I want for this. So, void pack, done. That can be turned into a void chest. So, for anyone familiar with Minecraft, you should all be familiar with Minecraft, it's like everyone's played it. It acts like an ender chest. So you could have one here in your base, you could take one with you, and then say you get filled up like I have, you can dump stuff into a void chest and have it sent back. The void pack can also be turned into the glitch pack. 2 things not being discovered yet. But the glitch pack has a nice little ability where it can have like one shielding slot, one refrigeration slot, one heating slot, and one freezer slot. So you've got sort of a bit of everything going on. Pretty much just left the distribution pad on there. But when we put this on, we get a whole nother row. So way more storage. It also has 25% reduction on weight reduction, which is more than the research pack. The research pack can be upgraded. So obviously this needs one more piece to get cold storage, and a few other pieces to get this one. But the upgrades for that are kind of situational. So you kind of use them when and if you feel it's necessary. The grinder to the thresher is a nice upgrade, because it sort of turns it into a fully automatic. So again, you can revisit old weapons and use them better. Like you got the load spear here from the welding spear. I might just drop off the gonna drop off the quill rifle for a time being, because I don't really have a way of using it with all my stuff. Like that you can do that? Yeah, it's good. Right, so we will need to get back to the portal, but again I need to get... I at least need snow pants, which means I need more bushings, which may mean I need to take on some robots. Or I use the jacket, because that can be made now, and that has +2. We're going to make that now. So put that onto there. Yes, I will lose the full hexed gear set, so heavy bleeding will still affect me. Liak again. There we go. So I think if I stand here, we should see it. Yeah. So I actually have, like, if you look in the bottom left now, obviously I've still got the red icons for the heat temperature. Which, if I was to go and take my fire proximity suit and put that on, you can see that's now completely blue. So between my armor and this and the proximity suit, nothing, no temperature would affect me, which I quite like. But we're going to take that back off because I don't need that. And to be honest, you can actually bypass some things. Like, if I made... where is it? It's a... there it is. If I make some thermite molotovs, you can now make the gel tube trinket. And if you make the gel tube trinket, that's a +1 cold resist there. And most armor in the game has like a plus something resist, so like Cascade armor has a +1 cold. Hex gives you +1 on the helmet. I think even yeah, +1 heat resist on the crystallized armor. So you can really sort of affect yourself in different ways with stuff. Okay. And I think actually because one of my skills, it actually made more thermite molotovs than I should have had. So that's a nice little boost. Could I make perhaps then... No, because they needed pushing as well. So I think the puffy jacket would have been the best solution. Sounds like my prop has grown. Yep.
Heya.
It's like I don't need the wheat at the moment, but it's nice to be able to grow it so I can trade it in later. I think we might call it there for today. Just to say we're done. What was in this slot? I actually can't remember. Oh yeah, it was the quill rifle. There. I think if that's the case, move that down to like there. And then I've got a slot free on. Actually, we'll put the drill there. We can put throwables in here with that sort of ammo. Trinket here. So I do need to make some mannequins to put this stuff on, so it's actually more on display. But for now, it's fine. But yeah, we'll have to go to Vossier next, because there I have some of the bits that I need. I will have to do some resource runs between streams, because I'm running out of stuff. Wood, metal, that's all fine.
I could certainly use
as
a
we
drink.
can look in here. But like, Jesus Christ. I've got to point out that's not me doing it. It's like I'm holding the mouse button to hold the scroll wheel. But because like the place shakes every now and then, it affects your screen when you're doing stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff I need, like I need to get more tiny gears to trade to him, and I'm currently running out of. I mean, looks like I've ran out of copper, which is why there's leather in there. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like I'm out of pocket watches. So that's not helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a few runs between streams now. Get some resources. I may set up the salvage station on Canaan, again, whatever you want to call it, during that time, just so I can say that I can do bits there, especially for hexwood. But yeah, I just need to regain some of the stuff that I've started to lose now. No idea what that sound was. But, you know, I might even surprise everyone by taking the time to set up like a new base location to make like a little mega base, but at the same time I don't want to find a place that's too big and then I can't really fill it. But anyway, hello you weird box thing. I feel like you should have more space in here. You're some interdimensional weird creature, and yet you only have 6 slots. You are very weird. But yes, so we can actually reorganize some of this to where it fits a bit better. So tools and such, ammo, healing, because I will have to take bandages now, weapon, my other piece of armor. But yes, anyway, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. See you all later.